Arizona rancher George Allen Kelly walked into court Monday morning confident he would be acquitted in the death of a Mexican national. But that didn't happen. Instead, the judge declared a mistrial after more than 2 full days of jury deliberations. And now it's up to prosecutors to decide whether or not to retry Kelly. NewsNation's Allie Bradley is live in Nogales, Arizona. She's been following this case from the beginning. So, Allie, what is next?
Yeah, hey, Nichole, of course, we heard 75-year-old rancher George Allen Kelly there saying multiple times throughout the week that he's confident that he was going to be going home as a free man. And now we know that after 30 days of 4-week trial and 3 days of deliberations, that judge declaring the mistrial in the case against Mr. Kelly. Now, the jury had to decide if George Allen Kelly was, in fact, guilty of shooting and killing 48-year-old Mexican national Gabriel Cuen Butamea on his property back in January of last year. Now, they also were considering lesser charges, including negligent homicide or manslaughter. However, that group of 8 could not come to a consensus after coming to an impasse twice over the last 3 days of deliberations, ultimately prompting that judge to declare a mistrial. Mr. Kelly's co-counsel telling us that the decision was 7-1 in Kelly's favor. We heard from her and Mr. Kelly as soon as court was dismissed.
It is what it is, and it will be what it will be. Let me go home. Okay? Is that all right with y'all? It is what it is, and it will be what we will be. I will keep fighting forever. I won't stop.
There was one holdout for him. The rest were not guilty. So it's 7 not guilty, 1 guilty. And that message to be, try it again, and maybe this time we will have all fair jurors.
Okay, so on Monday, the state and defense are going to reconvene. They're going to meet up to discuss the next steps, and that possibly could include a retrial. Now, Kelly's lawyer anticipates some challenges ahead for the state, citing the lack of recovered bullets and difficulties in securing testimony, especially from a key witness who's from Honduras but lives in Mexico. Kelly's attorney saying that the jury didn't even believe that that witness, DRR, was even there. The state also couldn't definitively say where Kelly was standing when firing his weapon, so trajectory wasn't even proven. Neither was time of death. Just too many questions here. And the defense, all they had to do was paint a shadow of doubt that someone else could have done it. Now, Nichole, because this is an area that is rampant for human and drug smuggling, we know the cartel has a presence here. It looks like the defense was able to paint that shadow of doubt with that 7-1 jury count. Nichole.
All right, so a mistrial, Allie. How is the community overall reacting to that, as well as just to everything that's going on there?
Yeah, so this happened 14 months ago. So this community has been dealing with this for quite some time, but it hasn't been crawling with media. It hasn't gotten a lot of crazy national attention. It's been pretty isolated here to the courthouse. So some of the individuals that we talked to, you know, they say that they were aware of the case, but didn't know that many details about it. But we did talk with one individual. I asked him specifically about the cartel, if they were present, if there was a possibility that they could be present on Mr. Kelly's property. He said yes. Take a listen to what else Esteban told us.
Just to do everything right, you know, and investigate good, you know, get the information that you can, and you know.
Now, he's talking about the investigation and getting all the information, because one of the things, Nichole, that the defense really laid on here with this case was that the state didn't do a proper investigation, that when they came out to the Kelly property, that was not actually thorough and conducted correctly. So that is what Esteban was kind of alluding to there, a sticking point for the defense. Nichole.
All right, Allie Bradley live in Arizona. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.